Yo, what is going on? This is your boy, thatGuyFace with Face the Music Media. We are back again for another episode of How I Sin. In this video, we got Brainworx Oberhausen, whatever you want to call it. Let's get into it. Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh yeah. The music. So, Oberhausen, I don't know. Hey, let me know in the comments below. How do you pronounce this plugin, man? Is it Oberhausen? I don't know. But anyway, Oberhausen is a really simple plugin. It's modeled after Oberheim, and it's extremely simple. As you can see here, it's not much going on. You have the general level here, portamento. You have your pitch bend, transpose, voices, TMT. The TMT is, I want to say it's proprietary to Brainworx, but it's their technology for modeling analog that sounds really good. You have your envelopes here, and you have LFO1 and LFO2. Next, you have your oscillators 1 and 2, and then you have your filter, and that's pretty much that. Now, if you click on this little square here, you can expand it, and you have your FX section where you have some really nice effects from Plugin Alliance. You have your arpeggio here, and you have your modulation panel here. So here you can get a little bit deeper with the modulation because you can modulate some stuff here, but it doesn't get too deep. But you can really go in here in the modulation panel. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So what we want to do is click on this little deal here, go to init patch. I'm going to turn that down a little bit because you already know what time it is with these synths. Okay, so if you've seen any of my other videos, you already know I absolutely love that natural phase sound that you get with the two saw waves. So let's go ahead and test that out and see what Oberhausen has when it comes to that. Let's go ahead and take that frequency up, and let's go ahead and activate oscillator 2 because we need both oscillator 1 and 2. So initially only oscillator 1 is in the saw position, oscillator 2 is inactive. So let's go ahead and take it over to saw, and let's take a listen. Nice. So in order to get that phase, let's go ahead and hit this tune button here and shift it up a little bit and see what we can come up with. Nice. That sounds nice, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and raise this decay a little bit to get a tail on that. Yes, I need that. Okay, cool. So now that we got that, I'm going to go ahead and listen to the filter with that phase sound and see what it sounds like. Nice. So basically what I'm going to do now is you can kind of do a natural phase sound when you sync these two oscillators and mess around with this frequency here. So let's see what that sounds like real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the sync on, and I'm going to sweep through the frequency and see what it sounds like. The one thing I love about that sound is that you can automate this frequency here and have it sweep through those frequencies really slow and create some really dope textures. But anyway, I'm going to go on to actual pulse width modulation, which I love. So I have a chord progression that I played in the background, and you already know how that goes. I'm just going to play it and mess around with the pulse width modulation. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit. I'm going to bring the VCO1 to pulse width and VCO2 to pulse width. I'm going to turn the frequency up a little bit. And let's go ahead and see what that sounds like. So initially I forgot the voice is here set to mono. So let's go ahead and put that on 4 voices and let's hear what that sounds like. Nice. So let's go ahead and get that pulse width modulation jumping. So in order to do that, all we're going to do is come over to LF2 and sync that. I'm going to set the time to, let's do 4 beats. So I'm going to leave it on sine wave. I'm going to come up to the modulation panel. I'm going to come to the first slot and go to LFO2. I'm going to set the destination to be VCO1 pulse width. I'm going to do the same here for slot 2 and go to VCO2 pulse width. Now, in order to activate these, you have to click on these numbers. Let's see what that sounds like. Nice. I love that sound. So now I'm going to add some filter modulation in there. So I'm going to come over here to the filter modulation knob and turn that up. It's set to envelope 2 here. So I'm going to come down here and let's boost that decay and see what that sounds like. Nice. That sounds beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and add some effects to that and see what that sounds like with some reverb and delay, maybe some chorus. Let's go ahead and activate the reverb. You know, I like reverbs with a nice tail on pad sound. So, you know, we'll leave the feedback fairly high and we'll leave the size at about 70. And we'll mess around with the damping because that's pretty much going to dictate the brightness of the reverb. And we'll leave the mix at like 50%. I love that. That sounds so good. So let's go ahead and activate the delay and see what that sounds like. So I'm going to sweep this over here to have the delay hit before the reverb. So the delay will go through the reverb. So let's go ahead and see what that sounds like. Beautiful. That sounds amazing. So what I'm going to do now is turn on the chorus. So with the chorus, I'm going to start out at 100% on the mix. And then what'll happen is I'll mess with these values and then back off of the mix. And you'll hear the chorus kick in even more once we turn the mix down. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that. Beautiful. That sounds so good. I love that. So anyway, man, that's the end of this video. Let me know what you think about this video. Do you like this plugin? I think it sounds amazing. I think it's a really dope plugin. I caught it on a deal for, I think I got it for like $39. So if you go to Plugin Alliance and sign up for the emails, they send out coupons and stuff like every week. If you catch this on a deal, I would say definitely get this plugin. This plugin is amazing. It sounds really rich, full, and you know, I love all of Brainworx plugins. I can't even lie. They have some really nice plugins. So anyway, man, this is thatGuyFace with Face Music Media. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, and hit that bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time we drop a video. We have so many more videos coming, so you definitely want to stay locked in and tapped in, man. But anyway, like I said, this is thatGuyFace with Face Music Media. We are out of here. Hey.